So, greetings and namaste. My name's M from Karnak Holistics, where we learn together and we grow together in the sight of God. Today, I am doing a unboxing of the cards I'm about to show you. I'll see you after this intro. So today I'm going to review these cards, which is by Kyle Gray, and artwork is by Jennifer Hawkard, and it's called the Angel Guides Oracle. Really good cards. Fell in love with them as soon as I saw them. Kyle is really good at what he does do. He knows his stuff. Kind of glad he is going down this kind of path. I obviously feel he's been drawn that way. So yeah, let's just crack on with it. So as you can see, it's 44 cards you get in a deck, and a guidebook. Now, the back end of the boxing is like that. That's what it looks like. I'll leave the subscriptions to the cards in the comments below. It is really good cards. So this is what the book looks like. Now this book has 111 pages, and at the beginning, actually, let me just forgot to tell you about this. Inside the actual book, the front cover itself is like a little prayer, which I think is really awesome. And it says, as you can see, it says, "Thank you, angels, for reminding me of your presence and for revealing to me what I need to know. I am willing to learn and receive." And so it is. I think that's really awesome. So let's go back to the booklet. Booklet starts like this. Just the front cover. Published by Hay House. And you've got how the deck explains the deck, binding your cards, contacting communication, how to shuffle your card, jumper cards. Now, people's asked me about what a jumper card is, which is this bit here. Jumper cards, you know when you're shuffling your cards and one flies out? If you're working with a client and you're shuffling, I'm just going to just reveal this for people who don't know. If you're shuffling your cards and a client's asked you, or you're thinking of a subject and a card jumps out while you're thinking of the question, that's one of the answers. That's the main card. And then you do your spread. Then it tells you how to read the card. Then it said reading for another person, then reverse cards, which I don't really use reverse cards. Some people do, but I don't necessarily use it. I think sometimes if you're a tarot reader, I know a lot of tarot readers do reverse cards, but I use a lot. I tap into spirit a lot. So you got your interpretation of your cards there, which is self-explanatory. Then you got your introduction. Then you have just the introduction again, how to use the cards and so on. So that's pretty much all right. For me, I think it would have been nice if it was in color, but obviously you'll bump the price up. But hey, it's not the end of the earth. You know, it's still beautiful cards that you see in a minute. You're going to be very surprised at how awesome they are. So yeah, let me just jump into it now and show you what these cards are about. So here we are. These are the back end of the cards, and I think that looks awesome. You've got the wings, and it looks like a swan as well, but you've got the wings there as well. It's beautiful. So let me just start with the first one in necessarily no order. You have manifestation. Then you have divine timing. What I love about these are very tribal, and there's lots of BME focus on it because it's all deities and all color, which is really lovely to see. Joy and contentment. I nearly forgot what I meant then. My guys are laughing. This one is listen deeply. This one says, take a step back. That means obviously you're in a situation and you're trying to take control. It says, put a halt and step back a bit. Cut the cords. This is definitely a link to St. Michael, because Michael goes around cutting cords that we can't do. So you will call upon St. Michael to do that. Somebody's telling me to put that crystal there in for some reason. I'll put that there anyway. So the next one is courage and bravery. Mother, Father, God. Now, I use this as opening to my circle. So before I do any work with it in healing or hex removals, I call upon Mother, Father, and God. Because with my mother or mother, the mother energy, it helps to create that. And then you've got the circle that is very much linked. And you notice that's the, I can't remember the name, it's a fossil. And also, it's also a, it's the chakra. It's similar to chakra symbol in Reiki. Then you have this card, I think it's so blatant, it says no. So if you shuffle the card and said, should I do it? No comes into it. No would mean no, and then you could talk around that particular card. Then you have opportunity for change. So opportunity in change. Now, I always say opportunity for change when you're facing issues. And I always go, when people are having a challenge, I say, well, it's not necessarily a negative thing. It's an opportunity for change, opportunity to learn. So that card will come up in that scenario. Take charge of your actions. I love that. Take charge of your actions. That's very blatant, and I love that kind of. He's got a very much link to not the druids, what they're called, to links to the elves. And this one, actually, this card, I've actually taken a picture and put it on my phone, and I'll put it up in my home office, because this reminds me of what I look like on the other side. And so when I'm talking to people, I go, well, if you see this, apart from obviously the line there, I look very much like this, with the grey hair, the long grey hair, with a staff as well. But I normally have a white robe, but this very much reminds me of me, and I have that kind of presence in that I see. And what people told me what I look like when they see me on the other side, in the spirit world. So, raise your vibration. Self-acceptance. Yeah, I really like that card. I can't remember her name. She reminds me of she was on The Secret. So yeah, that's who she reminds me of. It's this very, very lovely card. I like that one. Then you got signs and reminders. So this is the Law of Attraction card. So if you've put out you've done the kind of like the vision board, and you want reminders. If this comes up in your reading, you'd have to go and have a look at your vision board, because the answer would be there. Or it may be for the fact that there's a situation coming up that you need to have a look at the reminders. Forgiveness and understanding. Compassion, simple as. And I love that image. Very much tribal, very much going back to ancient Egypt and over to Africa as well. And this reminds me a lot more of a Persian way than more Persian deity. When I worked with a lot of Persian energies, healing energy, this says. Angelic protection. Ask and receive. Law of Attraction. Blessings and adventure. And this is clear, cancel and release. This has a very oriental energy to it, which I really like. So nice one, Kyle. That's really a good representation. Compose. That's obviously meditation. Spiritual growth. I assume that's working with the heart a lot more. Transformation. That could be linked to the angel of transformation, which is Haniel. Do the work. That's so blatant, isn't it, really? Do the work. Stop passing the buck. Earth and grounding. Walk in nature. Take your shoes off and walk on grass. Beautiful weather. Summer's coming. Now's the time to walk in nature. Ease and grace. Again, Tibetan. It reminds me very much of Tibet, which I really like. Which I have a lot of connections with. Obviously doing Reiki and also doing a lot of Buddhist work as well. Expect miracles. Miracles are coming to you. So this is learning from experience. So learning experience. So learn from your experience. Inner child healing. So help healing your inner child. Intention, download and downloads. So you're stuck, you're not knowing where you're going. That's what that means. They're downloading information to you. This is friendship and union. I like that. See that those are two colours. The two colours of the two people, which is a beautiful link as well. I think it would have been nice to have another, probably a white energy there as well. It would have been nice to kind of like a union, but it's still beautiful. Obviously, it's what the spirit gave them. That's all good. Next one is guardian angel. Your guardian angel. Harmony and resolution. Romance and connection. That's your lover's card. Trust the universe. A typical law of attraction card. You see the symbol and the eye there. Good representation there. I like that very much. Vulnerability and freedom. I think that'll be a wish card. And like kind of yes, like that other card says no. That's a yes. Strength and guidance. Surrender. Sacred plan. Holy love. I really like that. That'd be a thing. I think that's the lover's card. I think that'd be like a twin flame, and the other one would have been a soulmate. But I think this might be a twin flame. So I like that one. And the final card is honesty and communication.